Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Can of Corn. I know it's been some time. Life gets very busy when you are employed in new adult life and a full-time student, but we're still here making time, and we got, in my opinion, a really good episode coming for you guys. How you doing since we last spoke on the pod, Chris?
I'm doing good. I feel bad because at the end of the last podcast I said that we were gonna do better, and I think we might have actually done worse with our timing this go round. But it is a good idea. We have a good idea for this one. We're excited to do it, and I'm excited to get back into this.
Yeah, absolutely. I can speak for myself too. It has not been easy trying to coincide schedules, but here we are. We're making something work, and like Chris said, I think this is going to be a banger for you guys. A lot of media engagement for this one. We're going to have some voting going on. Uh,
Check out
so
the Instagram.
let's address the elephant in the room here and get into what our topic today actually is. This idea struck me when Chris and I were at an event this summer, and that idea is to draft a team. But the caveat is once you draft a player, you can't draft anyone else from that team. For example, let's take that from the top again. So the caveat is if you draft a player, you can no longer draft a player from that team. For example, if Chris takes Shohei Ohtani, neither him or I can take any other Dodgers players. So we're going to be drafting a full batting order, so all 8 fielding positions plus the DH. We're going to be taking 3 starting pitchers each and 2 bullpen pitchers each. So if you do the math, that's 14 players per team, with each player having to select their own team. That leaves 2 teams out. I feel like some people may know what teams will be left off just based off of lack of performance, but you never know. We may surprise some people with some deep picks.
I have some picks, at least one pick from a bad team, so I think we'll be
Yeah,
be
as do
rolling.
I. So yeah, let's go into it. Chris, do you want to take first? Do you want me to take first, or shall I flip a coin for it live here?
Let's flip a coin. You want heads or tails?
I will take tails. All right,
Alrighty,
you ready? Got
that's
my
it.
trusty poker chip from work here.
Very nice.
The result was tails.
There you
So
go.
I will take the first pick in the draft, and
Alrighty.
I'm going to take Aaron Judge.
Damn it. That's a good pull.
Yes. Do you want to be able to tweak these so that, say, I stick Judge in center now, but he also has right field and obviously DH
Yeah.
eligibility? Okay.
I would say like you can put him in any of those, but whatever one you put him in, he
He's
has to
locked.
stay. He has to stay in, but you can move any player to designated hitter.
Okay. So I will lock Aaron Judge in at center field right now.
And that was mine. I'm on the spot now, and I'm between two right here. Um, and I'm looking at the Dodgers, and I'm between Mookie at second, just because he's that much better than probably the next best second baseman, or Ohtani at DH. But there's so many good DHs out there that it's like, how much value is Ohtani going to give me at DH? Um, oh man, I will go. Actually, no. Give me William Contreras, Milwaukee Brewers.
Wow. I know you like Contreras,
Love Contreras.
but I did
Oh, just
not
to clarify, is this just for a real team or a fantasy team?
real team. Like we're gonna
Oh,
take their
okay.
performance
All right. Well, that's all
performance
right.
into account. But I
That's all
mean,
right.
I arguably I don't know if you could have a better catcher this year
Yeah.
than Contreras. I know We've seen a lot of Adley arguments
Yeah.
preseason, but he's kind of stunk it up this year.
Yeah, a little bit. All right,
All
Dylan.
right. You left this one wide open for me. I am going to take the runner-up in the American League for MVP, and I'm going to go ahead and take myself Bobby Witt at shortstop.
Lug it. Yep, I was thinking about that, and I was hoping that you wouldn't think about him, but fails again. I will now take Mookie Betts at second base.
Okay. Just for everyone keeping tabs at home, just want to reiterate, once you assign a player to a position, you can only switch them to DH.
Correct.
And we have 4 teams off the board, so no one can take a Royal, a Yankee, a Dodger, or a Brewer.
Yes.
Okay. So I've got a couple ways that I see I can go here.
Yep.
I have someone that I'm eyeing up. I just don't know if I want to clog my DH position already.
Right. That's kind of where I was with the Shohei Mookie. I'm like, you know what? There's a lot of good DHs. I'm just gonna let it ride. Not a value position at this point in the draft, I don't think.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna block you from grabbing one of the better available DHs, and I think I'm going to take Chris Sale of the Atlanta Braves for my first starting pitcher.
Okay, that's a good pick.
Just likely going to win Cy Young this year. It's crazy the resurgence he's having.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. This is kind of sneaky of me, I feel like, and he might not. This is terrible. This is showing how much overall baseball I've paid attention to. But I'm gonna go. Cleveland Guardians third baseman.
J Ram.
Yep.
That's a good pick. He's one that I was debating.
He's going for 40-40 right now, and I don't know any other third basemen that are doing that. So.
What's the? I think he's at 37 home runs, 40 bags.
Yeah.
He's getting close. So I have a catcher, but I'm gonna hold off because you have a catcher, and I don't think anyone from this team is gonna go anytime soon.
The White Sox.
I'm not showing my cards at all. Where do I want to go? I know exactly where I'm going to go. I will take Ketel Marte at second base for the Arizona Diamondbacks.
I like that. Okay. This is tough. I'm thinking I go. Oh man. I'm gonna go. Give me first base. Give me MV3. Give me Bryce Harper.
Solid pick. I was debating if I wanted Schwarber in my DH.
Yep, that's where I was too. But I have a DH.
I was debating on if I wanted to snag Wheeler as a starter.
Yep, that was who I was between right there. Was Harper and Wheeler.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to the bullpen.
Yep.
And I'm going to take Ryan Helsley of the Cardinals.
Okay.
Active leader in saves this year. I believe he's at 48 as we speak right now. He has a shot to get to 50 if the Cards play good ball and give him a chance. It'll be close.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. That'll bring me to what I think I'm gonna take as my. Oh wait, did you take? You did. You did. Do we have a? Starting pitcher number 1 for me will be Shota Imanaga.
Wow. Okay.
I feel like he fell pretty late there.
When you said starting pitcher, Imanaga is not who I thought you were going to pick.
No?
Which leads me into my next starting pitcher since he's still available.
No.
Yep, give me Skubal.
Oh no, I completely forgot. That's a blunder right there.
Your Cy Young pick.
Yes, he was my Cy Young pick, which is looking pretty good right now, actually.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. I'm thinking here. I'm thinking. See, I have to. One of my problems right now is that I have to take injury into account.
Yes.
Because otherwise, if we're just going talent, I'm ripping Mike Trout right now, without a doubt. But
Oh, yeah.
that's not really an option. So, that being said, it's time for my interesting pick, and I'm going to go Brent Rooker.
Brent Rooker
Of the Oakland A's.
I'm assuming you're going to throw him at DH. Or are you going to throw him in left? He does have some left.
Actually, I'll put him in left for now because I can move him to DH later if I want.
That's a great pick. Good snipe. I can't believe that this guy went this late. Has been banged up a bit, but when he's on the field, he's been unreal. Give me Fernando. And
yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of him. Oh, now I have some thinking to do. And you know what? He's been hurt too much this year. I can't do it. Give me, as much as I hate to say it, from the New York Mets. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I was going to go Lindor. It's just he's not there. Like, he is there this year, but not as much as previous years. Oh man, the team thing's really messing with me right now.
Yeah, it really makes you pull deep, especially once you.
Ooh, wait a minute, I have to look him up.
Yeah, especially once you start plugging positions away too.
Yeah.
And you got to pull for some of these other teams. It gets pretty rough.
What's his name? Oh, I can't believe I can't find him. All right, we'll scratch that for now, I guess. We will go to. Oh man, maybe outfield, I guess, because I don't know who I'd even put at shortstop. Can't use the Brewers anymore. Oh man. DH. Yordan Alvarez.
Damn it.
I can't believe I couldn't think of that one. That was an easy one.
Yep. I'm kind of amazed he fell. I was trying to save it, see if I could plug anyone else and use him as my DH, but
yeah,
it is what it is. All right, so that concludes. We both have 7, so we're halfway through. To recap, Chris has William Contreras of the Brewers at catcher, Bryce Harper of the Phillies at first, Mookie Betts of the Dodgers at second, Jose Ramirez from the Guardians at third base, Brent Rooker and left field from the Oakland A's, Yordan Alvarez from the Houston Astros at DH, and Shota Imanaga of the Cubs as his first starting pitcher. I have Ketel Marte of the Diamondbacks at second base, Bobby Witt Jr. of the Royals at shortstop, Aaron Judge of the Yankees in center field, Fernando Tatis of the Padres in right field. I have Chris Sale of the Atlanta Braves as one of my starting pitchers, Tarek Skubal of the Tigers as another one of my starting pitchers, and Ryan Helsley of the St. Louis Cardinals as one of my bullpen pitchers. I was waiting a little bit to see if we could get deeper into the draft before burning my catcher, but I see that you have center field open, and I know he hasn't been the greatest this year, but I still feel like you might take Julio. So give me Cal Raleigh at catcher.
Big dumper. Thinking. Oh, I need to get pitching. We have any? Oh my God, we don't. Give me a. Oh shit. Hang on. Oh, whatever his name is. Make sure he's the right guy. Don't want to. Give me a. Oh no, you have Sale. Damn it! I was gonna go Lopez.
Oh, Ronaldo Lopez. Yeah, that would have been a good pick.
Oh, this is tough. This is really tough. I'm more trying to figure out what teams are still open than. Can we have anybody from the Mariners? Yes, we do. Damn it. This is killer, dude. I should have done my homework. I already have a Brewer. I can take a bullpen pitcher. Give me from the Texas Rangers, Kirby Yates.
Kirby Yates.
1.21 ERA, a .84 WHIP, 31 saves on the season. An underrated reliever, in my opinion.
He is an underrated reliever. I'm going to go ahead and I know you've got two starters open, but I can't let this guy go anymore because I completely forgot about the Pirates. Give me Paul Skeens.
Oh, no. Wow. Yeah, you just have me absolutely slammed in starting pitching right now. Shit. Okay. I have a start. I can't believe we haven't picked any of. I don't think we have. Give me Corbin Burns.
Yeah, I was debating on taking Burns to block him out. Didn't know if you were going to take Gunnar as your shortstop as well, and I debated on Westburg at third, but I can live with you taking Burns.
Yeah.
So where do we go from here? I'm just like rattling off teams in my head.
That's kind of what I've been doing. This is so tough.
Left field, third base, and right field. Oh, God. But I can also slot anyone to DH. Okay.
I know what my center fielder is going to be.
I'm running through. I feel like third base is my best avenue right now. I'm trying to run. Oh, psych. Give me Yandy Diaz at first base.
It's a good one.
No, I just thought of a better option for first base. Damn
it. Who are you thinking of that you should have picked?
I can't say because team is still on the board.
Right.
Oh, never mind. Because your DH and first base's pick. I was gonna say Tristan Casas.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't say him because my center fielder is Jaron Duran.
Yep, I thought about taking Duran and sticking Judge at DH.
Yeah, that's where I thought you were going. I was like, please God, don't, because I don't know where I'd go. Jazz Chisholm, we can't even do him. Can't go Jackson Merrill either. So
Okay. So what? We each have 4 picks left.
yeah,
That means we got 10 teams left. Uh, my problem is I can't think of any left fielders.
I mean, I'm not gonna be like overly picky about he plays what like if he plays right, he can play left. I don't care.
I have an idea for a left fielder. He came up late, but he does have a lot of name appeal. And I don't know where else anyone would take someone from that team, maybe from shortstop, but I'm going to pull the trigger and go James Wood in left field from the Nationals because
Okay.
he is the only true left fielder that I can think of.
All right, I found my last starting pitcher after I made a
Yeah.
joke about not picking anybody from this team. Give me Garrett Crochet.
Dang. I was holding on to that last starter spot
Yeah,
just in case Crochet fell late.
200
Um,
strikeouts this year.
yeah,
203.
he's been a dog.
Yeah, I can't believe we forgot about Skeens.
I'm
I
not
can't
gonna
believe
lie, I
that.
don't know how you spell Crochet.
Crochet.
He is a Chicago White Sox. Okay, pickings are getting pretty slim here. I think I'm gonna just hold my DH position open and slot in whoever I can think of as a last pick. I think that's my best option. And I
Yes.
do have an idea for my last bullpen pitcher because I'm not confident in who plays third base. But I do know that Ryan Walker for the Giants has been absolute nails this year. So I will take Ryan Walker
Okay.
of the San Francisco Giants.
Good pick. Do we have anybody from the Reds?
No, we do not.
Give me Ellie De La Cruz at shortstop.
Yep, I was thinking about it. I'm like, do I really want to put Bobby Witt at DH? But yes, Ellie De La Cruz is most certainly open. And that kind of led me to I think I found my third baseman in Jake Berger of the Miami Marlins. He's been
Oh
one of the
God.
lone bright spots. I haven't checked in on him recently, but I know he was doing fairly well before.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna have to figure. I don't even know what teams are left. Do we have anyone? Yeah, I have the Guardians. Oh man.
Yeah, let's pause and go through what
Yeah,
teams
let's
we
let's
have
go
left.
see
Okay,
what teams are left.
so I think we have encapsulated all of the NL East.
Yes.
All of the NL Central is gone. The Rockies are left.
Oh boy.
The Blue Jays are left.
Really?
Um, the Angels.
Ooh, I could have a sneaky Angels pick.
Gosh. Twins are open. We should still have one more. God, I'm blanking on that so bad. Oh, nobody has a Met. That's the last team.
Who?
The Mets.
We don't have anyone from the Mets?
Nope. LOL
Wow.
Mets.
All right. Well, I actually don't know what field he plays, but I have my right field pick. As long as he works.
Who you got?
I'm gonna go my brain. Who was left? What teams were left again? Angels, Mets,
Angels, Mets,
Rockies.
Rockies, Twins, Blue Jays.
Hang on. I don't think the Blue Jays have any good outfielders, do they? I'm trying to think because their offense is normally good, but
Yeah, to my knowledge, I want to
I don't
say.
think they do. I will go.
And I got my pick lined up. I did myself really well by leaving DH open.
You gonna go Pete?
True Master never reveals his cards.
That's all right. I don't think I'm picking a Met for the outfield anyway.
You do have a bullpen slot open too.
Yeah, but I don't want to take. Oh Lord, I'm probably gonna have to. But Mets outfielders freaking stink, from what I remember. All right, Taylor Ward, Angels.
Taylor Ward,
250.
sneaky pick.
250 hitter. Has some pop. Great start to the season, a great end of the season, just not a great middle 2 months.
He's a poop sandwich player.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me Vlad at DH.
Oh my God. Yep. How did I miss him for first base?
I'm more concerned at how I missed him for first base because I was running through.
Yeah, you were running out of people.
Yeah, I was literally running through the AL East and just I was thinking of the standings and the Rays came before the Blue Jays and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Damn it. So I'm left with
Yeah.
what? The Mets and
The Mets,
the Rockies.
the Rockies. God. The Mets, the Rockies, and who? Oh, the Twins.
Oh, Twins got to have somebody in the pen, right?
They do
Please,
it.
Minnesota.
Yeah, they got pens. They got people in the pen.
All right. Why they have a pitcher called with the last name Blewett? That's so funny.
Pretty accurate for where they're at right now.
Facts. I need relief pitcher. Where can I not just get a list of the Minnesota Twins relief pitchers? Okay, here we go.
There's one fairly obvious one that as soon as you see it, you're gonna be like, oh shit. And then there's another one that's kind of sneaky that's had a great season that I don't know.
Johan Duran's had a pretty solid season save wise. The ERA is a little shaky. I'm gonna go. He's not in this situation a lot, but he's got the crazy ERA.
Don't think about it as he needs a save situation.
I mean, give me Griffin Jax.
Griffin Jax is who I was thinking as a sneaky pull. Also, Brock Stewart.
Yeah,
is up there. Duran is who I was thinking is the obvious one.
Yeah, but I mean, he almost has a 4 ERA this year. That's pretty freaking terrible.
Yeah. All right, so if you're keeping tabs at home, we left off. Shit, I keep blanking on. Oh, the Rockies, and who else did we leave off?
It's got to be one of the team, right?
Yeah, Rocky and the Met. Dang.
No Mets.
That's crazy considering that. I think it's crazy considering the Twins are.
And you could have had Pete at first base, who I know you hate. You hate Pete Alonso,
No.
but he's better than Yandy Diaz.
I would not take Pete on my team, but I think it's just crazy that the last pick of the draft is a team that is still in the wild card hunt,
Yep.
and the Mets, who went untaken, are literally in the wild card right now.
Yep.
Season ended today there, and they have no one. I know Ellie is a good option. I can't believe he didn't take Lindor.
Just the way he started the season was so bad.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's round it out. Chris, your team: William Contreras, Bryce Harper, Mookie Betts, Ellie De La Cruz, Jose Ramirez, Brent Rooker, Jaron Duran, Taylor Ward, Yordan Alvarez, Shota Imanaga, Corbin Burns, Garrett Crochet, Kirby Yates, and Griffin Jacks. I have Cal Raleigh, Yandy Diaz, Ketel Marte, Bobby Witt, Jake Berger, James Wood, Aaron Judge, Fernando Tatis, Vlad Jr., Chris Sale, Tarek Skubal, Paul Skeens, Ryan Helsley, Ryan Walker.
I still can't believe I missed Skeens. That's terrible. I'm getting shelled in pitching.
Pitching
Absolutely
is
shelled.
kind of where I felt like I should cook first.
Yeah, you
'Cause
have a lot more.
It's so much easier to try and think of position players
Yeah.
than pitchers. In my mind, it's like the elite pitchers show off
Yeah.
more on the page, and you can find some more depth in the actual lineup.
Yeah. Go down each position and say whether or not we think we're winning or losing at that position. Not by how much, just like which side's taking it.
Okay. Yeah. Run through positions, see who we thought won the position battles. But we are going to kick it over to you viewers. There will be Instagram story up where you can vote on who you think won each position and who won the overall draft.
I'm gonna get so cooked. This is so bad, dude.
Anything can happen in baseball, though, which is why Chris and I came up with the idea of putting these two rosters together and simulating either a game or a series in MLB The Show, kind of see who comes out on top in like actual game situation, because anything can happen. I mean, the White Sox are the worst team ever, but they've still managed to win 39 games. I think they've won at this point.
Something like that. But I think Garrett Crochet is a good pick from the White Sox.
Oh yeah. Not to kind of poop on your pick there.
I was really proud of that one.
Yeah, that's a gem that I was holding on to. All right, let's go into catcher. Contreras versus Cal Raleigh. I think this one's fairly obvious that I think you have the edge here.
Yeah, I would take Contreras. So obviously, it was my first overall pick. And just to constitute that, I think people probably heard me say that off rip and were like, "What the hell?" I just didn't want you taking any other Brewer and me getting blocked from Contreras.
Yeah, that's smart. First base, I also think is pretty lopsided. I think you have the advantage there with Harp.
I think by quite a bit on that one. Yeah, that's
Bryce Harper over Yandy Diaz.
Yeah.
This one's where I think it gets a little interesting with Mookie Betts versus Ketel Marte. I mean, one's been a lot healthier than the other.
Yes.
Both have been phenomenal when on the field. I do think when on the field, Mookie has been a better player overall.
I would agree. But, I mean, availability-wise, he hasn't been out that much this year, has he?
He missed quite a bit when he broke his
I know
hand.
he missed that big gap. Was it more than a month and a half?
I feel like it was about a month and a half.
Okay.
But I know Ketel missed a bit of time here in this last month.
Yeah.
I feel like it was 2 or 3 weeks maybe.
I think because of that, I'd call it about even.
Yeah, I'd give that one a chalk.
Now, if we're playing a fully healthy 1-game series on the show, then I would like Mookie more than Marte.
Yeah, agreed.
But in real life, I would say it's even.
Absolutely.
And Bobby Witt clears Ellie.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Ellie's a good player. Just Bobby Witt just put up a 10-4 season, and it's not even over. Would be MVP if it wasn't for Aaron Judge.
Yes. Does Jake Burger play third? I didn't even realize this when we were doing it.
Yeah, he plays third. Let me see how many games he has at third. I feel like he has a fair amount.
I just didn't even know he played it.
Yeah, he's like a first, third DH kind of guy.
Corner guy. Okay.
Jake Burger, if this would load. So he has 132 games played. Does it show me his splits for how many he played at each position? It does not, but I do know that he is a third baseman.
Okay. Well, either way, I think Jose Ramirez is better than Jake Burger.
Yes.
And then Rooker Wood. Rooker.
Yeah. Yeah, not enough sample from Wood. Plus, Rooker's been unreal.
Yeah, and then obviously Judge will win MVP this year. He is better than Jarren Duran.
Although, shout out if you listen, Baseball is Dead. They did have a discussion on most impressive seasons being if this was about a month ago. So if Shohei would have hit 50-50, if Judge would have broken his own home run record, hitting more than 62, Ronald Acuna's 40-70 from last year, and Jarren Duran's 10-20-30-40 season, which has never been done before. That is 10 or more triples, 20 or more home runs, 30 or more stolen bases, and 40 or more doubles. Yeah. Which, thinking about it, that is absolutely bonkers.
No, it is crazy. I think the gap between him and Judge is smaller than a lot of people think, but Judge is just out of this world.
Yeah. I will say Duran's more of a all-around player, where Judge is just an offensive juggernaut who can play very good defense. He's just range and speed are not on his side.
Right.
And then I think it is pretty safe to say that Tatis clears Ward.
Yes, although if you do look at the statistics, it's also one of those ones that's a lot closer than people think. Tatis only with 20 home runs this year. Ward, I think, is matching that. And he is hitting 30 points lower on batting average. But so Ward has 25 home runs with a 250 average. And then Tatis has 20 home runs with a 280 average. So it is closer, but yes, Fernando Tatis clears.
Now, this is where it gets interesting because off the cuff, I want to say one person over the other. Let me just double check some stats here.
For DH?
Yes.
Did Guerrero fall off?
No, he heated up. He went nuclear in the second half.
Then I think it's got to be Guerrero.
Yeah, he's hitting 324. He has 155 games played. Yeah, his 937 on base, 540 slug. Damn. 30 jacks, 102 RBIs. Let's see. What is. I'm curious to know what Jordan's gameplay is because I feel like he's missed a good bit of time. Mm-hmm. I could be wrong.
He is hitting 308 with 35 home runs. He has played. I think he's been healthy almost the whole season. He has 552 at bats.
Yeah, 147 games played, 308 average, 397, 567.
I would say Guerrero's definitely better, but
yeah, Guerrero. Okay, so this is where it's hard because Guerrero has the edge in RBIs, runs, and batting average. On base and slug are pretty much a wash,
Yeah.
but Jordan leads by 5 home runs. So I would be
Okay.
up to chalking this one up. I think this one's fairly even.
All right. That's if you want to do that. I was gonna give it to you, but I'll roll with the thing. I'm just highlighting the ones that I won so that I can try to keep track of who's where right now.
Gotcha.
Or not that I won, but whoever won each
Yeah,
side or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. I
You
see
know
what you're.
you know what I'm saying. No, Vlad's been incredible. You want to just wash that one?
Yeah, I'd say it's a wash because I
All
mean,
right.
if realistically, I know we're talking about stats for this year, but game on the line, who would you rather at the plate?
That's true.
Like I,
Now there definitely is that clutch factor about Alvarez that just yeah, I agree. Um I mean you take starting pitching by a landslide. You have all of the Cy Young candidates.
see, I don't know. Here's where I'm a little iffy. I don't know if I'm ready to say Crochet over Skeens just because of the innings
Dude,
work. I know
no.
his stats are disgusting. I mean, he's got an ERA below 2.
I think Skeens is better. If you ask me right now, who do you want to go out and pitch in this game tomorrow? I'm not gonna say Gary Crochet.
Okay. Yeah, I guess if I'm using the game on the line analogy to save Jordan,
Yeah.
that's fair
I
to
will
use.
say that I think the gap, there's not a enormous gap in skill between each of the like I have a lot of faith in Imanaga. I think he's a great pitcher, and I think that his stats, as low as they are inflated by like 5 bad starts all season. Like it's not like he would let in a run here and there. It was like he literally had a game where he put up like negative 25 fantasy points for me this year.
Yeah.
So I think it's a little plagued by like imploding a few times, and especially for a team that doesn't really have playoff hopes, so they're just leaving him out there.
Yeah.
But
No, I agree. I think in terms of how close these are, I think it's ranked in terms of the farthest spread at the top and then
yeah,
works its way down. Like I think even as much as you just said Imanaga's been great, I think Sale is absolutely
oh yeah,
dominant.
did he? I don't. I'm really happy to see him playing well again because I love Chris Sale. It just sucks that he's on the. Oh my god, I almost just said
Braves.
the Falcons. I'm in NFL mode on the Braves.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Burns Scooble. That's
I
pretty
mean,
close. I think Burns is definitely going to finish top 5 in Cy Young this year.
yeah, but Scooball is definitely better.
Yeah, and then Crochet Schemes, we just had a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
discourse on that.
Bullpen pitcher Helsley is better than Yates, at least from a trust standpoint. I mean, Yates has a 1.17 ERA this year.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you see that and you're like, how sustainable is it? But he's
Mhm.
done it over the course of this year, and we had seen him in like 2019 when he was with the Padres. He was disgusting.
Yeah, no, he is a dog. He was on my fantasy baseball team, which is what made me pick him. I wanted to go Corey Seager, I just couldn't do it with health issue. Like he's always hurt.
Yeah,
Um, but no, I mean, I can probably look 31 saves and a 1.21 ERA with a .84 WHIP. Like, and
okay.
that's the whole season. He hasn't been hurt at all. That's all, the whole season.
Yeah, let me pull up Helsley's stats here real quick. We can do a little comp.
Yeah.
So we've got Ryan Helsley here, and he has
Ton of saves.
yeah saves out the butt 47 saves. He's made 63 appearances, 10.72 K per nine. I thought that would have been a little higher.
He does have a high whip for how good his save stats are. 1.11 is not a bad like that's really good, but from what I was expecting, and then his 209 ERA is nothing to complain about.
Yeah,
And as a reliever, that can come from literally getting taken deep one time for like a 3-run home run.
Yeah.
Like it's one mistake really. It's just that in this specific season, Yates hasn't made that mistake.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
if we're going this season, I'm taking Kirby. If we're going, I don't know. That's a tough one.
I mean, from a stat, I'd leave this one as a wash from a stats perspective.
Yeah.
So that leaves us with our last battle, Griffin Jax and Ryan Walker.
Yeah, I think kind of a similar situation here with not getting a lot of saves. I think Walker's stats are way better as far as ERA and WHIP go.
Yeah, because Camilo Duvall was in the closer role for a large majority of the season.
Yeah.
Has he been getting? Yeah, he has been getting saves as of late.
Ooh, they are really close in all categories. They're almost identical.
Yeah, I'm looking at Walker's 79 innings pitched. Man, he's a dog.
What's Walker's ERA?
194.
And so Jax is 2.10. And then what's his
Okay.
WHIP?
I do not have WHIP on here, which is crazy. Fangraphs, please give us WHIP. Any other time I use Baseball Reference, and this time I went to Fangraphs to change it
This
up.
is the crazy stat on Jax, is that his whip's a 0.87. Let me see if I can find, what is it, Walker?
Yeah, Ryan Walker.
He has a 0.84 whip, so pretty much the same.
Yeah,
They both have 10 saves.
Yeah,
That's wild.
11.28 K per 9. 254 BABIP. Damn, this is really close too.
Do we
What's
watch bullpen
what's
pitchers?
Griffin? Just for curiosity, what is Griffin Jack's innings? What's he got for innings?
Oh, let me look. I don't know that one off the top of my head. Griffin Jax innings pitched. 72.
Okay, so innings, it's fairly close as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good to just wash the bullpen.
Yeah.
I thought I was being really cute with my bullpen, but ultimately, you know, you're bound to have at least one really good reliever on each team. Made it a lot closer than I thought.
Yeah, no, I think when you look at it like this, I feel like I didn't do quite as bad. It's just that you wipe the board with pitching.
Yeah, that's really the difference. I mean, 3 out of the 5, or three advantages in pitching.
Yeah.
Where you had 4 in the roster, and I only had 3.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that the Harper to Diaz gap is really big, but I also think that the Tatis to Ward, pretty big. Probably more from a fielding standpoint than a. Has he gotten better in the field? I know there was that point in time where he just kept making errors.
Ward?
No, Tatis.
Oh, no, Tatis is phenomenal in the field. He won the Platinum Glove last year.
That's right. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. We have to simulate this to see what it looks like. We'll have to put the vote up there.
Yeah, simulate. Make sure you guys show your vote. Once we do simulate, we will post it. Should we post that after the vote, just so we can have people
do it after the vote
and then showcase? All right.
We'll do the vote first. We should post it right at the end of the regular season, and it'll be like our playoffs.
All right. I don't have anything else to add for this. I thought this was a lot of fun, something very different from what we usually do.
It was fun. We should have prepared more. I was not prepared.
Very thought provoking.
It is.
I thought I was well prepared, and then once it got to me, I was just like brain endlessly loading.
Yeah, I think how many teams did we leave out? 2?
Yeah, 2. Mets, Rockies.
So I think if we do this again sometime, we add another bullpen or add another starting pitcher, another bullpen pitcher for each of us, and then we do every single team. But for our first go through, I think this is pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely some misses. Missing Vlad. You know what it was? I always think that Bobby Witt Jr. plays for the Blue Jays.
Different team with a blue hat.
Yeah, no, it actually is the fact that their uniforms look the same. I just see Bobby Witt in the blue, and I immediately am like, oh, he plays for the Jays because the Royals' offense sucks. But in all reality, it's just because there's only one guy contributing to the Royals' offense.
Yeah. All right, you wanna take us home here?
Yeah, sure. Thank you guys for listening. As always, we hope you enjoyed the episode. As we were talking about earlier, the vote will be up for our drafts, so that you can let us know which team you think would win in a. What do you think we do? Do you want to do a 3-game series, 5-game
Yeah,
series?
yeah. I do a 3-game set so we can see each
Yeah,
starter go once.
do the 3-game series. So vote for that when it goes up on the Instagram. Set us some recommendations, stuff like that. Anything you guys want to hear from us. We are going to be, I believe, be recording a second episode. I don't know when that's going to go up, but that'll just kind of be more of our usual thing, what's going on around the league. I'll be talking about my fantasy team that I'm very proud of. And yeah, other than that, thanks for listening. And as always, go Phils.
Absolutely. Thank you guys.